Law enforcement was set up across the state this past weekend just to make sure that people out on the roads stayed safe.
As our Haley Wager tells us, driving under the influence may have played a role in one crash, one that ended up in the front yard of the governor's mansion.
A crash on New Year's Eve left this hole in the fence in front of the governor's mansion. Oklahoma Highway Patrol tells us that car was just driving too fast, but it's also being investigated as a DUI.
That fence is wrought iron in concrete. It is very solid. And so the damage to that car is quite significant.
That car was driving so fast that it tore through the iron and concrete fence, sending part of it up into a tree.
It appears that a vehicle, an SUV, was traveling at a high rate of speed eastbound on 23rd Street, lost control, and went through the perimeter fence of the governor's mansion.
Trooper Eric Foster with Oklahoma Highway Patrol says speed wasn't the only reason for that crash.
There were signs and indications of driving under the influence inside the car, and then the passengers as well had those indicators.
He says one person fled the crash site, while 3 others that were in the car were taken to the hospital.
We're grateful to be able to say that there wasn't serious injury and that there wasn't any security risk. Troopers were there and were able to take care of the situation very quickly.
This was one of about 1,800 calls for service that Oklahoma Highway Patrol responded to over the weekend. While they're still waiting for the final numbers, Foster says OHP arrested about 40 people over the weekend for DUI.
Those checkpoints were very successful for a lot of different reasons. One is, we had a presence there. So people knew that we were out. That's always a deterrent. When people know that the Oklahoma Highway Patrol is out in force, or the Oklahoma Highway Patrol is there whenever they need them, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day, on holidays, and we will show up if you need us.
Haley Wager, Oklahoma's own News 9.